I'm Switchblade Jay White, and this Saturday, February 19th, on the Impact Plus app, you can see me, the Bullet Club leader, go one-on-one with the leader of Violent by Design and Eric Young, a so-called veteran. But I'm going to show him. I'm going to show him who the real veteran is. I'm going to school Eric Young, and I'm going to show him exactly who Switchblade Jay White is. And you can catch me on the Battleground podcast.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back into another episode of the Battleground podcast. This is a very special interview that we have set up because there's a big thing going down this Saturday. Impact Wrestling's No Surrender live on Fight at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to bring in my tag team partner, Eli, who's a part of the show. My man, repping the brand. I dig it. And I think there's a little beef between you and our guest. Is that correct?
I mean, it's not beef on my end.
Your end?
I just got my heart broken on national television. There's no beef. I'm just heartless now.
So let's go ahead and bring in our guests. Jay White joins the show. My man, Jay White, thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you, although I'm not really sure what I'm walking into of this supposed beef between me and somebody that I obviously don't know.
Well,
that's me. You don't know me.
You know what? Let's roll the tape and we'll show what happened at a recent Impact show that we were at in Nashville.
Jay White, the leader of Bullet Club, the man that will defend the never open weight title against David Finlay at New Japan's Resurgence. He took that never open weight title off of the waist of Hiroshi Tanahashi, and now Jay White.
And you can see Eli's heart completely break.
Well, I mean, I think he should really thank me, to be honest, because I would say that's probably one of the biggest moments of his life right there. So, hey, it was either that or nothing.
I mean, I did get acknowledged. I you know.
Hey, that's more than most can say. So there
that's
you go.
True.
I'll take that as a win.
Yeah, that was an epic moment for us on the show because we've replayed that numerous times around everybody, and of course,
I don't think you should live that one down. So I'm glad.
It was bad when like strangers tagged me on Twitter, like, okay, I get it. Switchblade cut me up. I get it.
It was great. It was the best thing. So let's kind of talk about this Saturday. You got a pretty big match. You and Eric Young, Impact Wrestling, No Surrender, live on Fight at 8 o'clock Eastern. What can we expect into seeing this match with you and Eric Young?
Well, you know, it's interesting. It's people can say it's the leader of Violent by Design versus the leader of Bullet Club. And although that you are literally mentioning us in the same sentence, I almost take offense to the fact that we are being mentioned almost as if we should be mentioned in the same sentence, because we shouldn't be. You look at what I have done and the amount of time I've been in wrestling, and you look at what he has done, or the lack of what he has done, and the amount of time that he has been in here, and you really can't compare the two of us. You can't compare VBD with Bullet Club. You can't compare Eric Young with Jay White. So simply what I'm going to do this Saturday, February 19th on the Impact Plus app is I'm just going to school the veteran and school all of my newfound fans at the moment, whether they be coming from New Japan Strong, or Impact, or AEW. I'm just going to show them who I am. I'm going to show Eric Young who I am.
Ooh, those are some strong words right there.
Yeah, and this is definitely one of those matches where we didn't really think we would ever get to see that just because of the different alliances and stuff. But Impact is really, since their I don't know what you would call it, rebirth, whatever, over the last 3 to 5 years, they really have been one of the talks of the professional wrestling world. What excited you about coming over and developing a working relationship with Impact and the Impact roster?
I mean, it was just somewhere else to go and play, somewhere else to go and experiment a little bit. You know, everybody knows who we are in New Japan. They know about Bullet Club, but Impact only gets a taste every now and then, and they never really see myself until around, was it June or July maybe last year? I'm not really sure. I can't remember exactly. So I decided to grace them with my presence once more and bring a couple of friends over in GOD, Gorillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tangaloa, and figured I'd go and introduce them to Chris Bay, as I don't believe they'd met by that point. I know Chris Bay's been getting on with the younger of the famed Tongan wrestling family, Hikuleo. I know he's been getting on with him, but now he's been getting on with Tama, with T. Everybody's gluing together very nicely, and hey, we're making statements everywhere, whether it's New Japan or Impact, and hey, who knows, maybe AEW Bullet Club is finding a home away from home there at Impact.
For sure. And we were actually, you mentioned Chris Bay, and we were actually in the building the night that I guess he got inducted, that the shirt showed up with his bag. And, what does Chris bring to the table for Bullet Club, and what do you look for in new recruits?
I mean, where do you start and where do you end with Chris, to be honest? He's got youth, he's got flair, obviously he's got finesse. Motherfucker is strong as hell. I think I saw him squatting, I don't know what it was. It might have been what you guys do in pounds. To me, it was kilos. I want to say he had over 200 kilos on the bar, and I saw him ripping them out. He's got everything going for him. So he's got everything going for him that would fit into Bullet Club. So it was kind of a no-brainer for myself. And it's been working out. That guy's just going to keep going straight to the top. I believe this Saturday, I can't remember what the exact match is, but it might be a number 1 contenders match for the X Division title. Don't quote me on that. You'll have to double check it, but I believe he's involved in that, and rightfully so. And that's what happens when you get involved with Bullet Club, is that you get new opportunities like that.
For sure. And he's also got a mean shoe game too.
Yeah,
he does. He does have that too. Yes, very, very stylish.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and GOD's got the tag team match against the Good Brothers. So yeah,
they do
definitely representing on the card.
Yeah. Right,
yeah, or as God called them, the Good Sisters.
Exactly. Whatever name you wanna give to them, they did all right in their time in New Japan, and their stints elsewhere may not have always been the longest stints, as I know Tama like to remind them about. But since they left, Tama and God, they really just took over the tag team division. 7-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, something that the Good Brothers couldn't do. But come this Saturday, Tama and T are going to show them that, and we're all going to see the best Bullet Club tag team of all time walk away from that match with the belts.
Going to be adding some more titles to the Bullet Club accolades right there.
I was going to say, now that we've talked to the leader, GOD's like the next. We would love to pick their brains. So
I'm sure a lot of people would.
Yeah. So it's been kind of an interesting year, obviously 2 years, obviously with all the COVID stuff, but you've kind of popped back up, with, I don't know what you'd call it, OG Bullet Club members, maybe the ones that haven't been around, Young Bucks and Alan Cole and all that. What is their status with you guys? I mean, are they still Bullet Club? Are they adjacent? Is it, like you said, Bullet Club for life? Are they always in there? And do you think we could ever see any kind of, maybe like splinter groups, kind of like the, NWA Wolfpack had and things like that?
I'm more thinking, instead of splinter groups, I'm thinking more of one united whole. You talk about their status as such. Look, there's no personal issue between myself and Adam Cole. There never has been. Hey, he's the one that reached out to me to come over to AEW and maybe give the Young Bucks a hand and try and reignite their spark as such, or just give them a little bit of backup. And on that note, there is no personal issue that I know of between myself and the Young Bucks. The only thing I could think of is the fact that I beat Kenny back in the beginning of 2018 for the IWGP United States Championship, and those two were ringside for it. But it was a match. I'm hoping, I'm thinking, I'm assuming that there's nothing personal that came out of that for the Young Bucks against myself. Hell, I don't think Kenny has anything personal against me. It was a match. He lost. That was it. It should be as simple as that. So when you talk about their status with Bullet Club, and I've said this, I've seen the quote, why can't they throw up the 2 sweet again? If the right guy is asking, if they don't have any, grudges against me, which I guess we'll see if they do, why can't they throw up that 2 sweet again? Why can't it be thrown up on AEW? Why can't it be thrown up on Impact, on New Japan Strong, and over in New Japan as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's y'all's group. You make the rules. You can do whatever you want. You've taken over wrestling before. You can do it again. So
exactly. I just need to make sure I have the right pieces that will fit into place.
And it seems like those right pieces are starting to fall into place. And again, this Saturday, you're taking on Eric White, Impact Wrestling's No Surrender. Eric, I don't know why. Why did I say Eric White?
Well, I saw it on the ticker too when you said it.
Eric White's a buddy of mine, and he had just texted me. So you're taking on Eric Young this Saturday at Impact Wrestling's No Surrender live on Fight at 8 p.m. Eastern. But I want to go back again to you walking into the Impact Zone. We were there that night. What was it? What was the pay-per-view? And I'm drawing a blank on it. What were we at? Slammiversary. Yes. So we were at Slammiversary. The show ended, and I mean, it was a hell of a match between Kenny and Sammy. and the lights go out. And we're like, what's happening? And in that room, you can't see your hand in front of your face. And then all of a sudden you hear the whoosh, and you come walking out. What was it that made you decide to say, let me go step in the impact zone?
But they were just having it seemed to be somewhat of a Bullet Club reunion happening. Almost as if they were trying to do what I'm trying to do now, except that they couldn't really get the right traction with it. Whereas with me at the forefront at the moment trying to make it happen, maybe it will. I just wanted to go out there and see those guys. I hadn't seen a lot of them in a long time. And, what were my intentions or how would it have gone down? I guess we'll never know because, David Finlay couldn't help but come out and try to get his hands on me leading up to our match. So I guess we'll never know exactly how it would have gone that night. But I guess the way it happened is the way it was going to happen because that's the only way it could be.
For sure.
Well, and we got some obviously pretty surprising news. Bullet Club member Cody Rhodes is officially leaving AEW. He's had success in New Japan, and he's with Impact before. Would you like to go down the road with him at some point down the road?
I wouldn't. I can't really speak to it either way, to be honest. I'm not going to say no because I don't have a reason why not, but I'm not going to say yes because I don't have a reason why to say yes. I have nothing to do with Cody, and if that's the case, then I guess we'll just wait and see where he shows up, and if that's something he's interested, then he can reach out to me.
Easy enough.
There you go. And, it's a great time to be a wrestling fan right now. I mean, there's so much great wrestling on, and I've talked to several people, and everybody kind of seems to agree that as of right now, Impact has a really good product on TV, and it's probably, one of the best that you could watch each and every week. And, 2022 shaping up to be a historic year in pro wrestling. What does 2022 look like for Jay White?
Wow, if it's going off how the year started, then it's going to be flat out. Who knows where else I'm going to show up? I think I said this to somebody else yesterday. At this rate, I'm probably going to show up on, Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or something. But before anything like that happens, we've got more things to take care of on the likes of Impact and hey, maybe on AEW. But I guess what's 2022 going to be like? It's just more of the same at this point. But I never give away too much. I play most of it close to the chest.
I like that. Could we potentially maybe see, and I know you said you play a lot of things close to the chest. We've had the current Impact Wrestling champion on Moose, and he said he's open to anything and everything. Is that something that maybe you have your eyes set on while you're spending some time at Impact?
It's the same breath as my last answer. Really, I can't give away too much because in that I can't give Moose the heads up, can I?
That's true.
What I hold over people when I get in that ring is the intellectual edge. So if I start giving away ideas or plans or possible plans, if there are any, I kind of lose a little bit of my edge. Not that I think it would change the outcome, but I like to keep the advantage on my side.
Definitely, for sure.
The champion's advantage, like it. Where can people keep up with you online?
At Jay White NZ or NZ. I don't know how you guys pronounce that letter. Z.
Yeah.
Z. I don't know how you guys say it over here. I'm always corrected anywhere I am, but it's Jay White, JayWhiteNZ, short for New Zealand. Twitter, Instagram, all that. And you can catch me this Saturday, February 19th on the Impact Plus app. No Surrender versus Eric Young. And you can catch me Thursday night, February 17th at the Vermont in Hollywood. I'm extending, the invitation to anybody who wants to come and show up on New Japan Strong and answer my open challenge. That's Thursday night. And obviously Friday night, Rampage, I'll be making my AEW debut against One Lucky Trent. The night before, lay waste to Eric Young and Violent by Design.
Man, you're just a busy man. How do you? I guess what's the recovery method? I mean, you're match after match after match after match. Like, do you have time to recover? Or do you just keep going?
Well, I usually do, but then I end up having to do interviews of wrestling podcasts and things like that chew up the time that I would like to be using to recover. So just keep that in mind each time you put out one of these requests.
I think
definitely for sure.
I think that's our cue.
That's our cue to say thank you, Jay White, for being on the show tonight. And we look forward to seeing you this Saturday. You versus Eric Young, Impact Wrestling's No Surrender, live on Fight, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's an honor to have you on the show, and we look forward to seeing you this Saturday.
All right, then. See you there. And I know you didn't have it in person, but you can have one over Zoom if you like.
Thank you. Go, Eli.
Actually.
That's great. Again, Jay, thank you so much for coming on the show, and we look forward to seeing you soon, sir.
All right, fellas. Thank you very much.